I'm Mike Bowers and I'm photographer at large for The Guardian Australia. I'm talking pictures this morning with the former BBC correspondent and author of The Forever War, Nick Bryant, and a very warm welcome to what has been a very busy week for you.
I've been hitting the flat whites hard.
Patrick Chapet from Le Monde has got the world here getting a little bit of an analysis, Trumpian post-traumatic disorder and coupled with Trumpian pre-traumatic disorder.
I can emphasise with that, but you can't get away from the craziness, right? Because what happens in America affects everybody everywhere.
We like to say here in Australia that the voters always get it right. So has the US got it far right this time and they're going to have buyer's remorse?
Well, look, for many people, Trump's kind of unorthodoxy is part of his appeal. For other people, they like his policies, they don't like his personalities, but when there's a cost of living crisis, they'll go, I'll make that choice.
I did love this Morton Moreland cartoon. It got Uncle Samuel saying it was a tough choice, Madam President or Madman President. Will there be a lot of apprehension in the White House press corps right now?
Yeah, look, I mean, definitely. I mean, Trump press conferences reminded me of when I used to play rugby. You kind of used to psych yourself up before the game and get ready for the first hit. You know, that was what covering Trump was like.
I love this David Rowe. So he's channeling Emmanuel Lutz. It's recrossing the Delaware with Gina Reinhardt. We got Steve Bannon, Mike Johnson, JD Vance, of course. I think Putin's in there, Hulk Hogan and
Elon Musk.
Yeah,
you know, crossing the Delaware, key moment in the War of Independence, prelude to the great first victory. I love some of the detail in this cartoon as well. That little periscope, the AUKUS periscope. Yeah. He's a genius, David Rowe.
We've got Jack Smith here sort of floating as Flotsam and Jepson. Will people as perceived enemies, should they be scared?
In the official acts that the president conducts, he's above the law.
Above the law.
That's kind of worrying.
Yeah.
You can sort of use the Constitution in a sort of very strong way as president.
Beautifully leads into Kathy Wilcox's cartoon, which is channeling Shepard Fairey.
There's been so many takes on the Shepard Fairey over the years,
hasn't there?
One of them was, it's the famous Obama hope poster.
Yeah.
Often it's used with Trump with the word dope instead.
I love this Fiona Katauskas. I think she's actually drawn a self-portrait of herself on the couch here with quite a number of empty bottles around her. Well, I'm not sure about an October surprise, but we definitely got a November. You have got to be kidding me.
Brilliant cartoon, but it wasn't a November surprise.
No.
I mean, Trump is as much a product of American history as Abraham Lincoln, FDR, Barack Obama or Joe Biden. It's just the history that we tend to forget, the history that tends to get misremembered. So historically speaking, Trump is not a surprise.
I did love this Matt Golding cartoon, the bizarre spangled banner, obviously flying a flag upside down, a sign of extreme distress, but being able to make a Donald Trump out of it is rather good.
Oh, that is just brilliant. And Trump's kind of that wedge of feather-light, corn-coloured hair.
Yeah.
Always kind of helps the cartoonist.
I did love this, John Kudelka. You can fool a surprising number of people some of the time, which is 2016, but not quite enough people all of the time in 2020. It averages out about 2 out of 3, 2024. Do you think they should have compulsory voting? Would that have made a difference?
Compulsory voting is a really good safeguard against political polarisation. It means the debate normally comes to the middle rather than being conducted at the extremes.
I thought this age front page was extraordinary. I'm not sure Jack Nicholson would be thanking them for the here's Donny.
It's an absolute classic.
Mike Deatta has picked up on what this is going to mean for action on climate change. The polar bear looking on here worried as the hairdryer melts the iceberg.
Yeah, I mean, Trump has promised to withdraw America again from the Paris Climate Change Agreement. I was with him in the Rose Garden when he did it the last time, and do you know what, Mike? It was so hot that my computer stopped working, and I thought if ever there was an illustration of a problem that the President of the United States is just about to make worse.
Mate, it's been a really great pleasure unpicking events on this momentous week in world politics, and I'll let you do the honours.
Mike, it's been lovely to be with you as well. David, we've spent a lot of time together this week, but for one final time, back to you.